first and 10. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. You see you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
We're going to pass here on second down.
Snags a good throw.
And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Grab by the receiver. Nowhere to run. Out corralling for no gain. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going.
Here on this 4th down play, everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Zips it down the middle. Gets made all the way down inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Short completion at the tight end.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Defense will make this stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. But to keep the drive going, 4th down and 7. Looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Offense back out on the field. Past possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Make makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The Bruins keep the football on the move.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Caught behind the line. It's Cox. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drop it back. We're going to throw for the first down. Takes a shot at the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra block. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's low. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Hand off to the right side. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Smith. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at midfield. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that run play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. But
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion. Number 37. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a dart right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Pressure is coming. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance.
He's brought down, but there was a flag in the field. Did the defense get a quick start?
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wide out. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Here on 4th down. It's another deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Picked off.
We're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. He's got enough for the first down and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Checks this down to the running back. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. A chance at a big play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Wants to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Moves out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Cox. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And Eagles score. Touchdown, Bruins.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. It is incomplete, trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaking free at the 35. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. They're going to throw the football. There's a screen pass to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
He's going to take off. Slide to avoid the big hit.
But that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
A successful formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Let's it go quickly. Downfield shot. Ball was incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the Bruins will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Down, they'll punt it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Movement here from the tight end. Toss play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
He bootlegs here. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Nice grab. It's Cooper. They bring him back, and he reaches the 30-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes it second and short. Looking for some space. It's Smith. They're trying to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down. Just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That'll push him back 5. And a head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. That's the third hit tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He's not going to squander this chance.
Wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
He decides to keep it here. Well for the first, but still going. QB breaking away. Touchdown, Tigers. The quarterback takes it in himself.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Team out there, they are fired up after he's scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. It's Cox. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
This running back just not be denied on this run. And as a defender, that's what happens if you don't wrap up a ball carrier. Big plays can break open like this.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Carr. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The Bruins are going to cash in the red zone. Keeps it on the design run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Bruins pick up enough to get a first down there. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The end zone has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. That LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Thrown good, they caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks into the clear. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down mark. A few more runs like...
Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
Hey, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
It's up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum and scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. Fights through a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Shaw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep for late game heroics. Questions are a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a deep shot here late in the game.